All right, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're joining this conversation from. I welcome you to another edition of Data Privacy and the Law. And in today's edition, I am going to be taking the lead. And don't forget that this conversation is brought to you by Adedamola and Eyitayo and proudly supported by Accent Radio. So today, what are we going to be discussing? I'm going to be talking to you on the topic key players in data economy. And of course, there are a number of key players in data economy, and I will just be picking one of those key players, which is the data subject. The data subject. So let's start this way. I would love to share with you a story that expresses the reality of many people out there, because yes, I just happen to fall among the many people that I'm talking about at this point. So this is the story of Shola. Shola went to a supermarket and then got a reward card. And from that reward card, each time Shola visits that supermarket, she needs to tender the reward card, which is used to key in the things she purchased and then give some form of bonuses to her account, which she can then use to get discounts on subsequent purchase. How does data come into this? From the story with Shola, it then might happen that the supermarket is able to analyze Shola's preferences and the things that she's interested in buying from them on a regular basis. And not just that, it could also be used to analyze how often she needs to purchase those things. So in essence, are there things that she, by way of behavior, needs to come purchase every day? Are there things that by way of programming she needs to purchase every week? Are there things that she needs to purchase every month? And then these could be used to do what is called targeted adverts to capture Shola into getting more or into purchasing, and then this then becomes a behavioral pattern. I mean, something that is used to identify Shola's behavioral pattern and then get her to purchase more and more and more. Folks, this is Facebook, for instance. When you see the comment, what's on your mind? Now, in sharing those information, sometimes you tend to give away certain facts about yourself as well, which then forms to data subject, who of course you are. A data subject is any individual whose personal data, remember we've given the explanation about data. Now, when your personal data is being collected, has been collected, being processed, or being used by an organization, being supplied to an organization, then you become a data subject. And in being a data subject, because of this series of examples I've given, this is why laws are built around protecting data subjects by reason of their information that is in the hands of third parties. Third parties like somebody or an organization that is in charge of controlling how the data is going to be used, how it's going to be processed, how it's going to be used to get results, which in most cases could be commercial in nature or for marketing purposes. And we have the processor as well, sometimes which could be an expert platform, right, that is in charge of processing the use of the data, while the controller is the one giving the directives on who gets loan, and then maybe when they default, you begin to see unsolicited messages sent to you reporting people that defaulted, and you begin to wonder, how did they come in touch with your data? Now, this is an abuse. This is an abuse of the use of people's data. And it is against this background, among many other things, that it's important that we build a community of people that have an understanding of what their rights are as a people or as data subjects, so that with that kind of understanding, they can begin to hold other people accountable to how their data is being processed, how their data is being used, and to ensure that there is no abuse. So I hope that this has come handy for you, and I'm sure that the next conversation we are going to be having, we'll look at the number of rights that are available to you as a data subject. Please stay tuned with us and ensure you continue to tune in. Same time, same station, and same time and date, day of the week. All right, so do have for yourself a lovely, lovely time, and bye for now.